While most people apply for jobs by filling out an online form, waiting in a queue, doing an online assessment, maybe a video interview in an assessment centre, and then getting an offer, what I did instead was go direct to the decision maker at the company who would actually make the call. And I did that to get 15 offers in university across fields like investment banking, fintech, corporate finance, and economic consulting. And with that, I did it through online platforms and tools that massively scale up email outreach. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in today's video. Let's get into it. So we're going to use a platform called Apollo, which is a B2B lead generation platform. But I used it for a very specific vertical in reaching out. Instead of selling an external product, I was selling myself. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come over to the People tab. And this has got 250 million people that is, basically the entire corporate working world in the West. It pulls data primarily from LinkedIn and other sources and collects it in one place, allowing you to easily target it with nice filters. Obviously, we're not going to reach out to 250 million people. What we're going to do is we're going to build a tailored list of about 1,000. That's a really good sweet spot of contacts. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit the email status, get them verified. That already knocks out a big chunk. And then I'm just going to go London. Again, you can do New York, Frankfurt, Toronto, anywhere you want. Big cities work. Job titles. So as I said, we're going for the senior decision makers, which means that we're going to need higher management level. It's taken a while to load today. So owner, founder, C-suite, partner, VP, head, director. There we go. Then we're going to go for the company size. So with what we're doing here, we're reaching out to boutique firms that, again, do not post online. They don't post job boards. They don't post on job boards, meaning you can reach them with an email. However, that means that they're typically the more boutique firms that are a bit more specialized, a bit more niche, that often are founded by people that came from a larger firm and then founded their own. So they're not any worse. Honestly, the people I work with and the stuff I've done myself, it's way more enjoyable than being in a bigger firm because you have a lot more responsibility and ownership over what you're doing. So there we go. And then industry and keywords. So again, I'm just going to keep this fairly open. I'm going to go investment banking, for example. And so there we go, got exactly 1,000. Really tight list of 1,000 people down from 250 million. So don't feel like, oh, I've only got 1,000. 1,000 is plenty. So then what this does is it gives you all these people, again, 1,012, alongside their actual email, plus their company name. And so with that, we're now able to get in contact with them and again, reach out, pitch ourselves, which using an email template like this allows you to get in the company, hear from them and book a call, at which point you can turn that call into an offer by pitching them on how you can help their business get more work done with your unique skill set. So if we break down this email here, what you can do is you can paste this into an email, so like into Gmail, and then fill out this with the relevant info. So dear first last, get it from here. Firm name, get that from here. And then you can fill out what you notice they worked on. And again, you've got the company name here. So click that. Got a website link. There we go. So yeah, website link, come down to here, see their transactions. See more, and here we go. They've got so much info that you can then pull out. So maybe you see the you see how they're appreciating the backing into European energy and how that's something that you've maybe studied or you're passionate about, whatever it is, right? But you can make it relevant in the email, which then shows you've done research and you're not just blasting out generic spam. And because of one thing, the biggest thing that stops people from doing this is that they don't know where their companies are. But like if they're right here, all in one place, then what's stopping you from doing it? Again, and then you give more background, just give you background, and then you give out how you can help. So rather than just saying, I'd love some experience, you say, I can help with this. I can really add value to help with this and give value to this specific process, which makes it much clearer to the reader what you can help with. Keen to explore any openings. Again, you can take out internship if you're just looking for openings. I'm looking for any capacity add value. There we go. And now, this is no longer about internships, it's just about this year. I'm keen to explore any capacity to add value at firm name. So if there's any capacity, there we go. I attach my CV. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to hearing from you. So this is all you need to do. Send this to 200 companies, and you'll book calls. You'll book calls with these people, and once you get that call, it's much more like a conversation than an interview, because from their perspective, you just reached out with a great email in a compelling way, and then they're curious. They're like, well, what can this person do for our company? I'm interested. I'm not trying to disqualify them or grill them or anything. It's much more exploratory, much more about a human conversation and connection. And then on that call, you, again, reiterate basically the similar things of how you can help based on your experience. They see, okay, that makes a lot of sense. You can really help our company. Let's give you an offer. Let's create a role for you. We give you some work and you can help out with it. And then that's how it plays out. So from this point, if you're thinking, okay, that sounds good, it's going to take quite a while. It's going to take a while to do all that. There is actually a way to automate all of this so that you basically set it up once and it just runs in the background, booking you interviews that you can wake up to. And if that sounds interesting, check out the link in the bio because we can go through it together. Again, I've worked with 50 people to get 50 offers.